Hello and welcome back to my Dandelion Diaries for another exciting new pen day. I am really excited to open this box, mainly because I ordered another nib holder from River City Pen Company. So this was the first one I got. This is in the Wanderlust Abalone, which I believe is by TurntPenCo. So I really wanted to get another one of these, but I also saw that he had a Morningside model in the Wild Iris resin, and I really wanted to get that too. So that is what I'm going to be talking about in today's video. Let's go ahead and unbox. All I did was open it up to make sure there was like no packing slip or remove the packing slip. So I haven't really done anything else here. And this is how it came in the box. So I have, I believe this would be the nib holder and this the pen, but it also came with a couple of cards here. So Richard Paul is the maker, and he went ahead and wrote down exactly what I have for each one of the items. So the nib holder and also the pen, and wrote his name on it, which I think is really nice. And then we also have a magnet. Very nice. Shop supervisor Charlie, thank you. I don't think I have anything I could put this on in my craft space, but I will maybe put this on my fridge, because why not? Okay, so I want to go ahead and do the contoured nib holder first, just because I'm really excited to see this one in person, because in the pictures on the computer, it looked really pretty, and I just really wanted to see how it looks in person. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is the Luminous Collision, I believe, resin, and I want to say this one is by TurntPenCo as well. But I love the kind of purple and green shifts in this one. I didn't necessarily need another nib holder, but I loved the feel of the other one I have so much that I've been housing my B1 Speedball nib in, that I wanted to get one for my 𝗂𝗄𝘁𝗵 nib as well. So let me go ahead and change these out. This is the 𝗂𝗂𝗁𝗁 nib I have. This is the brass nib, and I have this on the aluminum handle also by 𝗂𝗂𝗁𝗁, but I find that this is just really long sometimes, and it does have a bit of a weight to it, which I do like, but after writing with this nib holder with the B1, like I said, I really wanted this nib holder for my 𝗂𝗂𝗁𝗁, so I'll probably sell the aluminum one I have, and then use this one for the nib holder, use this one as a nib holder instead. But I really like the way this looks. Oh my goodness. One thing I do really appreciate about these nib holders is that the holder itself up here is super snug. I feel like no water is getting in there, which I do find that on my B1 here, which I'll show, there has been a bit of corrosion on the, oh, come on. So I said it's snug. Okay, I got it out. There has been a bit of corrosion on the back side of the nib here where it sits in the old holder I had it in. So I will probably have to replace this at some point, but with the new nib holders, these ones by River City Pen Company, I find that how snug they are just prevents any of the water from going into that, and it just makes me feel a bit more secure that my nibs are going to last a bit longer. But I'm really happy with both of these. I feel like I have a good range of colors between the two of them, and they're both colors that I vibe with. I don't really see the need to get a third one, but I really am happy with the two that I have. And the Luminous Collision just has some gorgeous sparkles in it. Like, just, oh, I love the chatoyance and the sparkles. It's so pretty. I'm so happy with this one. Okay, now let's get on to the pen. So the pen that I got is in the Morningside model. I do have another pen from River City Pen Company that is in the Arlington model. And after I saw this one and I read some reviews and saw the size of this one, I was very excited. But this is in the Wild Iris resin, and I love it. It is so pretty. Oh my goodness. All right, so let's look at the resin nice up close. Because why not? You can see the greens and the purples and the blues and this black background. And I love how pretty the swirls are. I like that it's not overpowering either. I like that there is enough black with it that it balances it. I don't have a lot of flashy pens, but I feel like this one is a great addition to my collection in that it fits with the colors that I usually go for. But I really wanted to look for a pen that I could put a nice blue ink in, because I feel like I don't have a lot of pens that I want to put blue ink into. Anyways, this has a extra fine, yes, an extra fine steel 𝗤𝗏 nib on it, which 𝗤𝗏 nib units are interchangeable, and I do plan on getting some custom grinds done this year, so I'm hoping that my collection of these will grow. But this is what the grip section looks like with the resin pour. I think it's really pretty, and I like that it again balances with the black and the colors. Let's go ahead and do a turn test in case you're curious at how many turns it does. I'm going to base it off of this kind of like flashy green spot right here. 1, 2, so 2 and like, I don't know, 1/4, 2 1/2, not too bad. If I take the grip section off here, you will see that there is a converter. Yes, a converter inside. So he just uses the standard Schmidt converters, and they just plunge into the nib unit. Not very securely, I might add. Yeah, it's in there. It's in there. Just kidding. It's in there pretty good. All right. So there is the pen. I'm going to go ahead and do some size comparisons with this one, just because if in case you're curious about his Morningside model, how it compares to some other pens. And then I will go ahead and do a dip writing test with this, because I just want to see how well the nib does. Okay, so here is the Wild Iris Morningside by the River City Pen Company, and I'm going to compare it to a Pilot 823, a 𝗬𝗏 Eco, a 𝗬𝗏 LX, and I'll also do a 𝗂𝗏𝗄 All Sport. So yeah, I'd say it's a pretty decent sized pen. It's pretty standard to me, average. I don't really consider it a large pen. If you wanted to see it compared to the Arlington model that he carries, this was a surprise for me when I received this one. But this is his Arlington model in the extra long. It is a massive pen. It's actually the biggest pen I own now. But yeah, so in comparison, the Morningside is much more reasonable for me personally, and the Arlington is a bit larger. It's probably built for somebody with a bit bigger hands than me. But that is what they look like all in comparison. If you wanted to see them all uncapped, I'd probably say it's the closest to the 𝗬𝗏 LX here. I do think that the length of the pen is not a problem for me. I think it's perfectly fine with its length. It's also kind of close to the Pilot Custom 823, which is a great pen for me as well, and the 𝗬𝗏, which I feel like is a really great standard pen for a lot of beginners in general. But yeah, I'm really happy with this pen. I do think that it does post, which is something, and again, I was really looking forward to, especially with these small makers. I feel like a lot of pens don't post because they're not built to, but this one does. And considering the other one I have by Carolina Pen Company, I'm very happy that this one posts. So yeah, I'm really content with this colorway. But yeah, this is what the pen looks like in hand. I feel like it rests really well posted or unposted, and I'm very content with my new pen. I'm going to go ahead and do a dip test with this, and we will test out this extra fine 𝗤𝗏 nib. Okay, I'm going to be doing my writing test with just your classic Pilot blue ink here. Again, I'm not going to be inking up the pen. I'm just going to dip it in, and we will test out the nib and see how it does. Okay, here we have the River City 𝗵𝑐o, Morningside, in Wild Iris. Beautiful. I'm really happy with this already. Okay, our ink is Pilot Blue. And the nib is lovely. It's thin, which is what I wanted, considering this is a bit of a thinner pen. I don't think it has too much flex, but it has enough for what I would want, considering it's not a flex pen, but it is a nice bouncy 𝗤𝗏 nib. Yeah, I'm really content with this nib. I think I want to practice some grinds this year, and I'm not going to do it myself on my 𝗂𝗏 nibs yet. I'm going to practice on some Jin House, but I'm really, really happy with the way this one is doing for sure. Alrighty, that is it for the Morningside model River City Pen Company in Wild Iris. I am very happy with this pen, and I am also very happy with the new nib holder I got as well. Could not complain. I'm so happy with both resins. I'm so happy with both ways that they work out. The nib is fabulous. I cannot wait to ink this up and try it out with probably blue ink. I think is going to be the first, either blue or purple. I definitely want to pull out some of the more cool tones in the resin in this, but yeah, lovely, lovely pen. If you have any questions about the River City Pen Company or how I ordered this or anything, just let me know down in the comments. I'd be happy to chat with you about it. I am getting more into the hand-turned pens, and I just am really excited to kind of work with smaller makers and kind of delve more into that realm for sure this year. But yeah, I hope you're having a good day. Let me know if you've gotten any new pens recently, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.